All right, everybody. Welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1043. It is still my favorite thing ever is when I don't unmute it yet and everybody goes, I can't hear. And we're just talking over here. Normally it's like, Brandy, can you hold it together? Because usually I don't know what I do, but she laughs every time. All right, everybody. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. But you're not here for me. No, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about getting a pass notice. Today was a great day. If you are a member on Kona, we talked about, well, Brandy talked about the three aspects of passing. What were those three aspects, Brandy?
Content,
Yes.
simplified,
Yes.
test taking skills,
Yes.
and your mindset.
Yes. By the way, Brandy is literally laughing to tears. She has tears.
I cried.
She's I can't. Anyways, one of those things on the techniques, if you were on, was keywords. And tonight we are going to go over keywords because it is what?
Kona Catchphrase.
Yes. Kona Catchphrase. We're going to do a keyword game tonight where we're going to go through some answers, some questions. We're going to look for keywords, key things, key phrases, key, what do I want to call it? Some key highlights in those questions and answers that help you get to connections, that helps you get to that right answer. And most of the time, you don't even need to know content. You don't even need to know content. Some people criticize this because they're like, how come you don't have a 489 page book? How come you don't have 100,000 hours worth of weekend boot camps? How come you don't take 8 weeks to go through all the material? Because we go through the essentials and we go through the keywords and we go through the things that all you need to know to get a pass notice. That's what we do. And then we show you test taking techniques, we show you strategies, all that great stuff. So that way you can get a pass notice. That is it. That's all you need to know. And then that's all we're here for. And that's all we need to do. Guys, I'm telling you, keywords is going to help you amplify.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to help you accelerate through the information and get this thing done. That's it. That's all you need to do. It really is. Most people overcomplicate it. They listen to other people and then they go ahead and go and pick up other, stuff. And then they're like, well, I need to know because I'm getting nervous because my friend said that you got to read the book like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, then rewrite it 3 times. Guys, we're trying to get licensed before summer. We're trying to get licensed before the year's out. Are you going to write the book 4 or 5 times? Does that sound like a good strategy to pass 4 to 5 different exams? It's a no wonder, and I'm not talking bad on this firm, but there is a firm that we are associated with, Primerica. It is a no wonder. How many people have their securities license in that company?
17,000.
17,000 out of how many people?
Last count 150,000.
150,000 agents, and there's only 17,000 licensed securities wise. 0.1%. 0.1%. Could it be that they have a wrong system to get this done? I'm not saying it is.
I don't want to say wrong. I
Could
want
it
to
be
say overcomplicated?
Could it be something that is not obviously working? Just saying. I think we could do something different here. I think we could do something better. And if you want to, I want you guys to get onto it. Open your mind as you go through this and help yourself to a different way and get a system that will help you get this thing done and have a more effective way of getting through multiple exams. And I think that is where the disconnect is with most people getting securities licenses outside. Well, I think that's the major problem with people getting licensed in, let's say, a big firm like Primerica, because we don't see this in other firms because they realize they have to pass multiple exams. I don't know why it is in this company, but it is what it is. We need to focus on multiple exams and a system to get multiple exams because that's how you get it done.
Well, and I think like especially when you talk about the securities licenses specifically, I think people think that the SIE is completely different than the next exam, whether you go to the 6 or the 7, right?
Right.
That it's completely like it's a brand new content.
Right. Well, obviously it is because they don't lump it together. You learn all of the SIE and then
Did you guys know that prior to October 2018, the SIE and the 6 or the SIE and the 7 were one test? That just goes to show you that it's not brand new information. They just add a little bit to the next exam. And then they add a little bit to the next exam, but most of it is repetitive. Ooh, did I just let in a secret?
and I think that is why we have more 65 passers than pretty much every study prep out there, because we don't have that barrier. We have it all connected. We let you guys know everything is all there, and we show you how to connect all the dots. And you're not worried about all the disconnects. You're just worried about the connections. And that's the main difference. And that's why you guys got to get onto something like tonight, which is our free. But if you get into the paid, you get that huge learning experience on learning what to look for and making those observations and keywords and those techniques.
Yes.
I want to say this: we had a very effective. We had a really personal story, personal. I don't know what I'll say, but I don't want to offend anybody. This is a personal story. Our daughter ran a marathon. What was the stat sheet on her?
Let me pull it up to get the exact stats.
I'm just a proud dad right here. I train her. I know it's crazy. If you see me in person, you're like, that dude does not run marathons. And you would be correct. I do not.
So for when I read these stats, I want to make sure people know it's a half marathon, 13.1 miles.
How many people were there? How many?
There were overall 7,904 people that completed the 13.1 miles.
Yes.
She placed 1,116 out of 7,904. In her gender, she placed 249 out of 4,011. And in her age group, she came in 6th out of 56.
So I'm pretty proud of my 14-year-old. She did really good. We worked on it for a long time, riding bicycle, following her, keeping pace, telling her, keeping her in her mindset and keeping her with her breath and all that stuff. And I asked her, and this is where it's tying into you and not just a happy dad telling her story. But I asked her, like, what is the main thing? Do you think it's the running? Do you think it's like the training? Is there anything that you think that puts you in this rare air of kids or people that can run this thing, let alone place very high? She goes, it's all mindset, to be honest with you. It's all mindset. It's all mindset. She's like, I tricked my brain into thinking the 10th mile is just like the first mile. That's it.
If I can do one, I could do this one. If I could do this one, I could do that one.
If I make it to where my brain doesn't know any different from the first mile to the 10th mile or the 15th mile, it's just another mile. And I just do that. And I just keep that pace. And I just do that the whole time. Guys, we talked about the 3 aspects today. And I think we're the only ones that talk about this, but mindset is everything. And how many of you went into the mindset of getting it done this weekend and did not do any studying this weekend? And if you did not do any studying and you were slacking in that area, it is not a content problem. It is not a technique problem. It's not a study program problem. You have a weekend problem. And you got to solve that weekend problem. You got to solve that weekend problem. You got to realize that every day is a work day. Every day is a work day. There is no weekends off. And I like to quote the great Art Williams, until it's done. There is no stopping until it's done. You got to just keep going and get it done. And it's a mindset. And Monday should be no different than Friday. And Friday should be no different than Sunday, or Thursday should be no different than Saturday. It doesn't matter. They're just days of the week. If you approach every day as just a day instead of a day of the week, you'll be set. If you stop approaching every day like you're a factory worker, you'll be set. When you start approaching every day like a business owner instead of a factory worker, you'll be set. When you start realizing that every day that you work towards your goals, it's to your benefit and not someone else's, you'll be set. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Stop thinking of studying late at night like with us. Stop thinking of taking quizzes. Stop thinking of watching another video. Stop thinking of going to another thing to learn this stuff, or you did another set of flashcards, or you're learning another this or that, or you got another failed or passed it quiz, or whatever, how many things you're doing as some sort of chore, and start looking at it as what it really is a privilege to advance. You'll be set. All these things, all just titles in your brain. All these things are just a word. You got to switch it around and really focus on what you got to do. Put it as a priority and stop looking at it as a factory worker clocking in at someone else's business and you're building their business instead of building yours. For those who are in Primerica. For those who are in a firm and you actually have to work for somebody, you already know your job's on the line if you don't get this thing done in 60 days, or you ain't getting another chance for a while. I don't need to tell you the urgency. But in Primerica, y'all got it too good.
Oh yeah.
You have no urgency. And you need to have that urgency, and you need to get hungry real fast. You need to get hungry. Hungry people eat. They find a way to eat. If you ain't hungry, you're starving. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. Stop worrying about the price of eggs and worry about the price of not studying. You know what I mean? And I mean that in the most sincere way. I know, like, I don't save your email, save your Instagram DM to me. I know there's starving people out there. I know there's people that are having a hard time with money and stuff. I'm not making a joke out of it. I'm simply stating that you need to get to work.
Changing your mindset.
Changing your mindset. And I'm not trying to joke about the price of it. There is way too many sensitive people. So just focus on what you need to do and get it done. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get the word out before I get in trouble. I'm sorry, guys. I still have a little bit of a cough, and still trying to be a good boy before I get turned into the sensitive police. I apologize if I offended anybody. Not really though. The course videos we got. Well, I didn't say anything. I don't feel so. I don't think I need an apology.
No, it's the mindset.
You never know. It's a mindset. You never know though. All right, everybody. We got course videos, live exam sessions, all member sessions, small group tutoring, one-on-one tutoring, all this great stuff, all included in your membership. All you got to do is just sign up, get that QR code, scan it, sign up. We're running a 20% off the first month right now. So go ahead and get in on that. Available books, SIE 6 and 63. Some of our programs do include the book. So make sure to check out the description before you do your purchases, because if you're planning on becoming a member, shoot, you might have picked one that already comes with a book and you don't need it. And or if you're not going to sign up and you're not going to be a member and you just want that book because it has all the keywords like you're going to see tonight as far as content wise, guess what? There you go. You can get that too. We have the Kona community. It's on Discord. It is free. Join it. Ask questions. You're quizzing along. You don't understand something. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Post it. Say, Brandy, yo, what's up? I don't get this. But be specific on what you don't get. Yeah. Okay, that helps out. If you say, like, I don't, because it could be like, what do you don't get? Like how to read, or like you don't understand this part, right? It's a very big, I'm just saying it's a very big spectrum when you say I don't get it.
One of my favorites, and it's just, and especially because I know the person too, they posted on there and they were like this. They were like, this is not English.
And it's like, and then some smart A like me, you know what I'm trying to say. Someone like me goes on there and goes, all right, I can get this one. Yes, it is in English. There, question answered.
Yeah, it's just funny though.
Yeah. No, they're being funny, and
Guys,
so am I.
we like to make studying fun.
I do.
Stop
We
taking
do.
this so seriously.
Yes.
You won't do it if you take it too serious.
No.
Have fun.
It's like saying I want to sign up for a kick in the face. No one's gonna do it. Know what I mean? They're like, nah, I'm busy tonight.
Right.
Busy. 951-290-3077. Give me a call, give me a text. We got KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. That's the email. All right, what do we got tomorrow?
Everything.
Everything. Well, not everything, but we got SIE, we got six, we got study hall, we got small group tutoring. Brandy stated very loudly today she loves study hall because it's a great way for you guys to just do your study, and then confusion happens.
No, it does unhappens.
No, it happens, but they're on and they go, make this unhappen, Brandy.
See,
Make the confusion unhappen. And she does.
think of it.
And she does. She might be making an avocado toast in the other room, but you can still cut in and say,
Yeah.
hey, Brandy, can you stop spreading the avocado on the toast and help me out right here? And she'll be like, yeah, no problem.
Sometimes I'll be focused and somebody will be like, hey, Brandy. And I'm like, oh.
It does. It legitimate scares her.
It's hilarious.
But she's there. She's answering the question.
Love it.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
No.
All right. We got that tomorrow. We got tutoring. All right. We got audios on the Spotify. All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it ready to
Study.
Yeah, I can't say the other word. Let's get ready to study. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Kona Catchphrase. Keywords night. Remember, don't look for things that are securities. It'll help you out a lot. Use that other vocabulary of all the stuff that you learned throughout your years of being on this planet, walking around. There's a lot of things as adults we learn and know. Sometimes it's just as easy or simple to just say, hey, those two answers start off the same way. Or, hey, that one has an or, that one has an and. Or sometimes we go, I don't know what any of that stuff means, but I do know that this looks like a banking thing. This looks like an investing thing. This one looks like an employee. This one looks like not an employee. Guys, sometimes it's that simple to just notice these little key words or observations, put it in the chat, let yourself know. And if you're playing the at-home version, one, thank you. Two, subscribe. Two, three, let everybody else know that you're at home watching this on the replay. And four, follow along on your scrap paper and see how you line up. See how you do it. See how you do. Guys, don't be focused on being right. Focus on learning.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. D, trades in a customer's account standing ready to buy or sell at their own discretion. C, can only be an institution doing proprietary trading. B, acts as an agent to buy. Acts as an agent to buy and sell for public customers who will hold their own securities. Trades and proprietary account to facilitate trading of a security and provide liquidity.
It does.
A does have an and I don't know why, but it sounds the most I don't know, official.
Which one? A?
Yeah. I don't know. To me, I don't know. That's just the vibe. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So I didn't see this one. That's a good one.
Yeah. A and D start the same.
I saw this one.
Yes.
And we know it can't be, it can't be this.
And also, I don't know if this is true or anything. Nah, I won't say it.
Look at it. Wait. Before you. Look at how many things are noticeable in A.
Yes. That's why I said it sounds
official.
Sounds legit. Sounds
good. It's got the and, it's got the proprietary, it's got the trades and the trades.
Sounds yeah. Sounds like it's got a mission there. It provides liquidity. It's got an objective.
Right? You guys want to see how short this question is?
A market maker. So I'm going to say the keywords were market maker. Someone who's making a market.
I don't know what a market maker is. It doesn't matter. You just said it. Making a market sounds like facilitate trading. sounds like provide liquidity. It sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Lunch sounds good.
Yeah. And look, I'm going to say this. There's a lot of people watching this that are like, well, of course it is. Because I studied market maker and I read all the knowledge and blah, blah, blah. Look, guys, when you're on the exam, all this knowledge might not come to your brain. You might get caught off guard. And if you might not know what the heck you're looking at, because it won't be worded exactly like this.
No, well, not. I guarantee you, I took all of those exams and I don't remember a 3-word question.
And just to say, as they say, a stab in the dark. I mean, you have no idea.
Yeah.
This is a great way to like kind of feel it out and go like, that's it. That could be it. I'm going to mark that one. Don't overthink it. Just go with it.
Good.
D, fixed rate. C, nominal yield. B, coupon rate. A, current yield. A, what I'm currently yielding. Is nominal like could be yielding?
I want to say nominal. I think that's a math term. Like
I always want to say coupon rate is always like I don't want to say because you'll be like, that's not what that means. It'll be like a coupon in the store.
That's actually what it's derived from, to be honest.
Oh.
That's literally why it's called a coupon. But that's like history. In no textbook, by the way.
Oh. Like I want to buy some Downy.
Here's my coupon.
It's a real high price, but I got a coupon rate. So I'm getting a little of a deal.
Yeah. So you guys know that back in the day we used to clip coupons out of the newspaper.
Yeah. Now they're on your phone.
They're on their phone, right?
Your app.
Back in the day, fun fact, as you guys are coming up with keywords, bonds, when they used to print them all, used to have these little coupons at the bottom, and you used to actually take them to the bank or savings and loan or wherever, and you actually got your interest payment. That's why they're called coupons.
You like cut the little perforated
thing
off on the bottom.
little thing off, and you
take a little scissors.
Yeah.
Good to know. Fixed rate. I think someone already said it's not changing.
But you just look at the question.
All right.
Yeah.
All the following are names for the rate stated on the face of the bond, except. All of the following are names for the rate stated on the face of the bond, except. So if I was looking for keywords in the question, what should I be focused on?
Are you asking me?
I was asking them. I assume that you already know that it would be the except. By the way, test tip. When you take the real exam, a lot of Q banks do this where they embolden the word. It will not be emboldened. You really need to make sure that you get in on that, because some of you might be like, well, that's obvious.
Right.
It won't be on the real exam.
Exactly.
Okay. My face stays the same, says Eric.
I mean, he's absolutely right. My face stays the same. The coupon stays the same. The face is normal. The fixed stays the same, right? I mean, that all makes sense. But what I'm not seeing is how many bonds are you going to print out if the current yields is currently happening? Does that make sense?
It's like,
think about that.
What would I want to say?
That and that.
Is it fair to say like a current, like an ocean? Like when you look at the current of the ocean, isn't it always changing? Wouldn't it be hard to state what the current rate is if the ocean changes like every second?
What would be the point of a current yield if yields don't change?
You'd be like this. Okay, it's in. Oh wait, it's out. Oh wait. Tide's in. Nope, it's gone. Nope. The wave just came in. Nope. It's out now. Change it again. It's in. Nope. Change it again. It's out.
Yeah, and if it's stated, how can it be kept current? Exactly.
It's no longer current.
Think about what doesn't change and what changes. Everything always changes, right? Except for the coupon.
I think my wave, current and waves. I think that
great visual.
We're all about the visual. Because some of y'all might not have gotten that current thing, but I think you got it now.
If you guys saw Finding Nemo, you know how the current moves.
I know there's some people like people in Toledo, Ohio, never seen the ocean. The current on the lake there.
Lakes have current?
Yes, they do.
Big lakes, right?
Yeah, they're big ones. Don't drink the water though. A sell off with IDNIC, the target company. A buyback with SKRAM,
Scram.
the bitter, not bitter, not salty, but BIDDER company.
Yes.
B, a hostile takeover with IDNIC, the target company. A, an acquisition.
No cap.
Hostile, taking it over.
Cap.
No cap. Got it. An acquisition, no cap. There's 20-year-olds laughing everywhere. A buyback with Scrim, the bitter company. So someone's buying it back. Right? What are you writing?
There, put in the chat that the IDNIC
Oh,
company is Cindy backwards and Scram is Mark's backwards.
got it.
Okay. Let's look at the question.
Scram Corporation is appealing, or Marks, is appealing directly, if you're in a mirror, to the shareholders of IDNIC or Cindy backwards Corporation to acquire shares of Cindy stock. This appeal is best described as.
Okay. We could eliminate buyback, right?
Yes. Appealing share directly to shareholders.
And they want
We're
to,
looking for keywords in the question, aren't we?
yes, but that's what I'm kind of doing. Like we're not buying back because there's a whole other company mentioned. Does that make sense? There's a whole other country. We're going directly to the shareholders. Great. And we got the word acquire, right? Exactly. So because we have the word acquire, we could take off the word sell off, get out of here, right?
Acquire and acquisition are the same thing to me.
Yes. However, you have to
That's a
ask
trick.
yourself, why are you appealing directly to shareholders?
Because you're bypassing.
This would be company to company, right? Hey, I'm going to acquire you.
Yes, it's a mutual, amicable. We're consenting to sell to each other.
But going to the shareholders, going behind the company's back and being all like, "Hey, yo, can I buy your shares?"
Listen to me, shareholders.
Hey, yo.
These people suck, don't they?
Yeah.
Why don't you sell it to me and I'll make it all better?
Yeah.
We're gonna take this thing over.
It's the directly to the shareholders that makes it hostile.
That's a takeover. A hustle. A hissle?
Who?
I don't know. Diana put histle.
I think she knows.
I know.
Hostile. Okay.
Why can't it be a Hurstel? D, 67,000 in the ask price. C, the quotes inside spread is 0.10. B, 67 is currently the lowest price any seller is willing to accept. A is $67.10 is currently the highest price any buyer is willing to pay. All right, I'm going to make you do the keywords on this because this one makes, I'm just going to let you do it because people see this, including myself, and you're like numbers, math, formula, panic. How do you answer this with no securities, Brandy?
No
all
security.
observation, because that's what you said.
Yes, all observations, right? So I spent entirely too much time on this question when I saw the question because I see the bid, I see the ask, I see all that stuff, and I was like, what? And then it got to which of the following is true. And I was like, bro, I'm too tired, dude. I've got a book to write. Like, I can't be dealing with this. But the one thing that I did see was 61, 67, 10. That is literally a 10 cents difference. And that was
boom. I don't feel dumb. I literally saw that and I'm all, it can't be that easy.
I really, and that's what I did. So exactly what Andy just said, I said. And so I literally just clicked on the button because I was like, bro, I don't got time for this.
All right.
And I was right.
That was literally grocery store knowledge. That was literally a can of tuna knowledge. You know what I mean? 10-cent difference. I got this. That's what we mean by no securities knowledge. Stop thinking.
because everything else on there is actually backwards. Everything on there is backwards, A, B, and D. And I could have slowed down. I could have looked at all that, but I literally had no patience today.
What for?
C.
We're here to get an answer.
Just C. Just click on C.
Is there content behind that? Yes.
There is, of course.
We do teach it.
Content behind all of this, but
sometimes we just need to get it right. Lagging indicator, C. Coincident indicator. B. Dragging indicator. A. Leading indicator. Okay.
Can I do this one? Sorry, go ahead.
I know. I was gonna say A and D are things that we talk about all the time.
We do talk about A and D all the time.
I've heard coincident pop up with Eric.
Yes.
Because he had a very strong what do I want to say? Confusion about coincidence.
Right.
But dragging, never heard that one.
Okay. So now that was my approach when I saw this question.
Okay.
Right?
Now you go ahead.
But let's look at this this way. Dragging and lagging is basically the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Let's not focus on the word indicator at all. Let's just take indicator out.
Yeah.
Dragging and lagging, the same thing. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
I can't pick one of those. It's the same thing.
Leading is in the front.
Leading's front.
Coincident.
Same time.
Same time, or.
That's how I looked at coincidence. If I was going to go by front, back, coincident, it's in the middle.
Right.
So it's
kind of like when you wear you walk out your house and you realize your neighbor's wearing the same thing and you guys are twinsies. Coincident.
Right. Oh my gosh, we're leaving at the same time. Please. Right? That's a coincidence. It's like, man, these pants really are popular.
Yeah. Then you go back inside and change.
I don't really care. I ain't hanging out with that person today, so I'll wear the pants. Front, same time, right? So then I looked at the question and it said monthly unemployment figure is considered. Now I could say, and this takes not securities knowledge, but something that is a process, right? Because first you have to apply for, right? And then eventually you have to end it. But in the middle is your statement. That's how exactly I looked at it. And that is why I picked C. That's why. Because I was like, what is up with that monthly unemployment? It had to be not the first thing you do. It couldn't be the last thing I did. It has to be in the middle.
And it can't be leading. How can you foretell what the unemployment rate's going to be next month?
Exactly. So content, guys, this is leading. This is lagging.
These are Series 65 questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're also on this side.
Yeah.
Unit investment trust.
Yep.
A UIT. B. Not a PYT. A custodian, an investment company, a fully disclosed firm. Custodian is a janitor.
Is in fact a janitor.
Custodian is in fact a janitor. Yes. Hong Kong Fooey.
Yes, but I'm thinking of something else.
Someone who maintains an account.
Holds. The custodian.
Cleans the bathroom of the account.
I mean, you're right.
Empties the trash cans on the account.
I'm not going to touch custodian as a person.
Okay.
Okay. So it's got one word, first of all, right?
Yes. We're so focused on this custodian. An investment company, a company that does investments, a fully disclosed firm. They disclosed everything. A unit investment trust, which is a trust.
Right. So we could even say like this might have something to do with security.
I'm going to say custodian is the only thing that pops.
A firm. It stands out.
Yes.
Okay. So we're pretty sure the answer is B.
Yes. An institution or a person. See, because you said don't focus on it being just a person. Responsible for making all investment management and distribution decisions in an account maintained in the best interests of another is known as. What did we say a custodian was?
Well, we said
Someone who maintains
we did say it
maintains the
in that word,
bathroom,
so therefore they would be maintaining,
maintains the bathroom, make sure the office trash is thrown out.
and it is in the best interest of others.
It is the best interest of others. Nobody wants a smelly bathroom.
Okay, this actually does work,
It does work.
and they do manage.
They do manage.
Wow, I didn't even think about how that could actually apply to that.
Brandy, shame on you. Custodians are important people.
They are.
Just shows you.
Actually, you guys want to know how I remembered? I know it's time, but you guys want to know how I remembered what a custodian was for management investment companies? I would think of custodians. Therefore, I would think of janitors. Therefore, I would think of what's the name of the one in The Simpsons?
I only know Otto. I have
No,
no help. I know it's the Irishman, the groundskeeper.
Yes, groundskeeper Willie. And you know how he had all the keys, and therefore they had all of the they safe kept all of the securities.
All right. Well, there's another way to like put that all together in a ADD mind of animation and Simpsons. But we did it. It doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter if it's a janitor and just putting it together like a janitor as a custodian maintains, and like you put that all together. Guess what? You learned a whole complicated like concept. Not complicated. Not complicated, not overcomplicated. And then guess what? When you make these kinds of connections in your head and you put these together like that, guess what? You'll remember it. That's how you remember. And if you're remembering it, that means you're retaining it.
Yes.
That means you can make these connections when you see them in a quiz question, when you see it in an exam. Guys, that is the most important. And if it happens to be groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons that puts it all together in your head, go for it. Don't ignore it. Go with it. One right answer at a time, one simple way of remembering it. All are important. And just as long as it's not overcomplicated, and most importantly, if it sounds right, it's probably right.
True.
If you learned anything tonight, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just that.
So sometimes the statement just makes sense.
Sometimes it's all your knowledge of a price of tuna can and the market shopping. Just you gotta like, you know what? There's a 10-cent difference.
There you go.
That's all you needed to know.
That one's 67. That one's 67.
Didn't take us
67.
Didn't take a math degree. All right, everybody. Keep it simple. Have a good night. We're gonna have stuff for the members. We got the Studying Brew tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel. We're gonna focus on techniques. Can't wait to see you there. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice the Kona catchphrases in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great